Session in accordance with the State of New Mexico Open Meetings Act, Section 1015(1)H, which authorizes Board of County Commissioners to go into executive session to discuss limited personnel matters, certifying that we only discussed limited personnel matters.
I make that motion.
Second.
Motion second, please call for the vote.
Cordova?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
McCutcheon?
Yes.
Beard?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioners. The next item on the agenda is the 2021-2022 preliminary budget review discussion and direction workshop.
Do you have to
Oh,
take action or not?
there was no
No
action,
action?
no action taken out of the executive session. Sorry. So, we're having a workshop.
Yes. Wink, wink.
Thank you, Miss Roberta.
You want me to go ahead and start?
Yes, ma'am, please do carry us away.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, this is going to be our first and hopefully only workshop we'll have on the 2021-2022 budget. We started the process back in February. All the departments input all their budget needs and requests into our financial system. We had an initial wrap-up. Al and I had met shortly after that to discuss any changes or direction that we wanted to go. And then shortly after that, we reconvened with some of the departments, specifically the ones that we were making changes to. I believe we have all of elected officials and department heads on board with the direction that we're wanting to go with this new budget. I don't know, do you want me to get more into detail of where we stand?
I think we would just say that along with, after we talked with the elected officials, department heads and directors, we shared that draft view with commissioners to get some input and feedback individually. We've gone back and rolled it up. We have I'll get the terminology wrong. We're balanced, but we have a surplus in that. So it's not a deficit budget, it's a balanced budget, but we have a surplus coming in.
Correct.
And we've met, we provided for the level of services for each of the departments. Most of what was requested, we've put the lids on some things, kept many things flat. Our revenue outlook, we've been conservative on in terms of our GRTs and our production severance revenue streams. We've incorporated our property tax forecast up to the limit that the state allows us to, in terms of what we've received. So I think, again, we have a good budget that will allow us to continue some of the work and effort that has occurred in the last fiscal year. There's been a lot of emphasis on roads, and that will continue. I think in the coming fiscal year, we will accomplish the original objective of the road survey study and getting all the primary roads and feeders and everything up to the desired quality levels. And then we'll shift into a maintenance mode, which is what we've desired to do. I think we'll have accomplished a lot of the big efforts, and we're finishing some of those up. So we also had monies for some of the facilities work that's needed. We didn't tackle all of it, but we've tackled a lot
Majority of it.
Yeah. So there were some additional personnel requests. We accepted some and we deferred others. So it wasn't a wide open, here you go. Again, we tried to run where we need to run the business and services without being good stewards of the monies that the county receives from the citizens and the production streams.
And so we will stand for questions. We do need to open it for public comment if there's any public comment, or elected officials and department head comments, questions at this time as well too.
Okay, so we're going to move to that. Okay, we'll entertain a motion motion to open the preliminary budget review for public comment. Do you have a motion or a second?
Oh, sorry.
Anything?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it. Motion second, please call for the vote.
Cordova?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
McCutcheon?
Yes.
Beard?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes. So are there any comments from public or department head, directors, elected officials regarding the budget proposal? Seeing none, I would suggest that we then close the public comment period and move to the next agenda item.
Entertain a motion that we close the public comment period for the preliminary budget review.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Motion second, please call for the vote.
Cordova?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
McCutcheon?
Yes.
Beard?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes. Thank you, Commissioners. The next item on the agenda is approval of the fiscal year 2021-2022 interim budget. Ms. Roberta?
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, we just ask that you approve this resolution. Our interim budget is due to Department of Finance and Administration by June 1st. And so this is the next process, and then we will be bringing the final budget to you at the end of July for approval to get to DFA by the end of July, July 31st.
Make that motion. Second.
Motion second, please call for the vote.
Cordova?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
McCutcheon?
Yes.
Beard?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Roberta. Thank you for all your efforts in this budget process. It's a, I think we've got it in a good stage and a good process. We are, it's working well, working well. Last item on the agenda.
Second.
Motion and a second, please call for the vote.
Cordova?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
McCutcheon?
Yes.
Beard?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes. Thank you.